and then those became intelligent beings. And from that perspective, right, it looks like these higher advanced soul beings got trapped inside of humans. So everything on Earth vibrates higher. So that also means that things are going to become a bit more intelligent. Animals. Good, it's your boy Dot from Domino Coaching and Entertainment for coaching. Link down below. Now, with that being said, in my first video on this topic, it was kind of like explaining how light is kind of going to upgrade the body and stuff like that. This is going to talk more about what the new Earth is going to actually look like. So understand that there's two sides to this: the fact that light is upgrading your body and the fact that light's upgrading the planet. But the reason why your body is important is because your body, right, has senses, and you perceive this reality based off your senses. But the planetary aspect is also important because the light that the planet holds, right, like the planet, all the planets hold a certain frequency of the sun's light. You know what I'm saying? And the sun looks different on every single planet. Like the planet, like on Neptune, the sun may be blue because the light on Neptune is completely different than the light on here. Because since Neptune's like, it's a gas giant, it has a certain size and density, it holds a different spectrum of light than the Earth. You know what I'm saying? And all the other planets. Now, with that being said, with new light coming, that's gonna affect every single organism on this Earth. So pretty much the particles of every single organism on here is going to speed up, so things are going to become more light, less physical. I'm not saying they're going to just be walking through walls, but things are going to be vibrating at a higher weight, at a higher rate, and they're going to be more vivid and more lively and more loose and flowy and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, on the bodily aspect, right, here's the easiest way to start thinking about this, bro. If you ever took a psychedelic, or if you ever just got to meditations where you may have like breathed at a rapid rate or something like that, or you just really was thinking at a high rate, then you opened your eyes, you'll notice that reality looks a bit different because when you're in those states, your particles are vibrating a bit higher. So when this light upgrades you, your particles vibrate a bit faster and higher, and that changes your senses, and therefore you perceive more stuff that you wouldn't normally perceive. You know what I'm saying? So you would see different spectrums of light and possibly different beings inside a different spectrum, or just sense different things. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, things are just gonna be a bit more light. And it's kind of like, you know how like inside your dreams it could still be like normal, but it feels a bit more real and it's kind of like vivid. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? And normally inside those kind of dream states, when you're like that, it doesn't really feel negative. Like you do have those negative dreams that feel super real, but I don't mean those. I mean those dreams that, like, you know, like they're pretty good, they feel real, but they're just like mad. They're like vivid, they feel real, more real than this thing. And it's like, god dang, what the heck? It's kind of like that, like literally, because in these kinds of states, you're experiencing what it's like to have a heightened state of like your body. You know what I'm saying? Like your particles are vibrating faster, so your senses are tuned differently. You know what I'm saying? Also, right, we got to understand that light has been upgrading the body for ages. Like, you know how like aliens came down and affected the human body and stuff like that? So you do have genetic engineering that did go on with the bodies and stuff like that, right? But I understand that the first initial upgrade that comes is just the fact that light upgraded the bodies that were already on the earth, and then those became intelligent beings. And from that perspective, right, it looks like these higher advanced soul beings got trapped inside of human bodies, aka this light got trapped inside the human body, then upgraded it. You know what I'm saying? And because the light went inside the body, it now has a soul and can observe itself and can become conscious and now actually start to be like, dang, I'm inside of a body. Let me actually get out this joint. However, you do have genetic engineering stuff that did take place. I'm just saying though, you gotta think about who really did it though. But we could talk about that maybe on my Patreon or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into that for sure. But yeah, bro. So light has always been upgrading the body, bro. That's likely where I know people think the missing link comes from genetic engineering. Genetic engineering comes after the missing link. Like the missing link, it likely came from the light upgrade, and then sometime after the light upgrade is when the genetic engineering happened. But you know what I'm saying? I could be, hey, I may be wrong, but from what I've been studying, from what I've been seeing, because I study and receive, but mainly been studying, and also because it's like me, I receive certain things, and then maybe study certain things, but it's a whole bunch of stuff. Patreon, look at my Patreon, bro. I'll talk about it on my Patreon eventually, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's probably gonna come up. Cause I already talked about the fall of Egypt, so it's gonna kind of deal with that anyway. But Yeah, bro, back to the whole new earth and stuff like that. Yeah, it's gonna be like a pretty much a more vivid, more light earth kind of stuff where you may see different beings and different light spectrums because your body's vibrating higher, so therefore your senses are different, and also everything on earth vibrates higher. So that also means that things are going to become a bit more intelligent. Animals will be more intelligent. I'm not saying that animals are going to be like, hey, what's good? But you may just understand animals more. You may understand trees more. You could just feel things. You feel more connected to everything because everything's upgrading, vibrating at a higher rate, has higher senses, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it really just provides this kind of boost and an upgrade that you kind of could tap into in certain meditative states or on psychedelics or inside the astral plane or like, yeah, bro. So it's like, that's what the new earth is going to kind of be like and stuff like that. This is probably going to be my last video on it for right now. But yeah, with that being said, if you want some coaching, link down below. If you want to support the channel, Patreon down below. The $5 one has a insight into my life. The $10 one has a book club along with the insight. Cash App down below also to support the channel. With that being said, it's been your boy Dot. I'll catch you in my next video. Peace.